Gregory?
Oh, Mama!
Out with it! What did you do with my souls?
Please forgive me, Mama. The truth is...
You did what? You let the guests get a hold of my souls?
Please forgive me. I was only away for a minute.
Enough of your excuses. Stop dallying and get them back.
Yeah, you screeching old banshee.
What was that?
Nothing, Mama. I'll get those souls back right away.
Oh, look at them, Gregory, my beautiful souls. The secret of my beauty. We mustn't let them get away, mustn't we, Gregory?
It's hard work trying to keep Mama happy every day. It's the guest's fault that I get yelled at every day. But even so, Mama will have herself a new victim soon enough.
I'll send you back in time!
Oh boy!
Time is
money!
I'll save you just this once, okay? Just this once.
Now, the third night is a little bit odd because we only have 2 souls to collect. Even though it's actually 4 characters.
Yeah. One of them titled My Son, which is weird.
My Son and Clockmaster. Or Time Master, or something like that. That one's actually one of my favorite, like one of my favorite puzzles in this entire thing. Because it's quite imaginative what they have you do. It also actually pays to make mistakes when it comes to approaching the Clockmaster.
Really?
Yeah, actually, that's how you find out what you're supposed to do. It's actually one of the ways you can find out what you're supposed to do. Yes. So here I'm just looking through what I have collected on my previous playthrough about them, which isn't much.
And now the whole frickin' house is out to get you, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. This is by far the busiest part of the entire game. You'll see what kind of clusterfuck it becomes. Yes. Screwdriver. But yeah, as you can hear, there is no sound effect whenever she says anything. This is because I've seen this conversation on my previous run. So yeah, let's just spy on Catherine for a good change.
She's asleep.
That was a
So
mistake.
now let's just bust into her friggin' room.
That was a mistake.
You did that on purpose.
No, actually, I pressed the wrong button. But yeah, she just forgot anything happened. Just making sure she isn't going to come out of her room when I leave. But yeah, the most important thing to get is to go to the storeroom. You remember there was this gigantic ass old clock in it.
Eh.
And as you can see, there is somebody there. So basically, for now, we can't really do anything. I can talk to him, but I can't get the screwdriver.
My name is my son. That is very
Great.
odd.
Sweet.
I know, it just is.
Like the most unimaginative name you could give your kid.
But yeah, we can't do anything about the angel devil dog currently. There is a very specific thing you have to do somewhere around 6 to 7, if I recall, 6 to 7 in the evening. And when it comes to my son and the clockmaster, we have to just wait until he leaves that room in order to steal the screwdriver.
Right.
Because it's important, and we like the important things. For some reason... Oh yeah, finally. Yeah, that was basically another hint. She's also not going to attack you, thankfully. She will just run away because, well, we want to take away her soul.
As you do.
Oh!
Oh my.
When my son's father.
Skippy!
Okay, that's a really weird sentence.
Yeah.
It's just not... Yeah, we can also hide in
You
the
can
closet.
hide in the closet?
Yeah, it's kind of worthless, really.
Now
I mean,
everyone's in that hallway.
I can see how it could be useful in certain situations. Like if you're waiting for somebody to fall asleep. But you really need to wait a long time for that to, like, make any sense. Or like come in at just the right moment. You can't have that.
What if I asked you pretty please?
I like him because he's like the most reasonable of all characters you ever meet.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah,
No.
What would
it's,
you like to hear about?
Oh,
it's like, no, I just can't give it to you because it's very important.
right.
But we're gonna take it away from him anyway. Actually, what we're gonna do about it is pretty despicable. Yeah, I'm just going through the ones I have not shown off before. So pretty much most of everything second night onwards.
Yeah.
Because it's also a pretty interesting flavor text.
Thanks, Gregory.
So it's always nice whenever you creep up the place. Mm-hmm. This is what she will do if she happens to catch you. I never do show it off, because I never run into her just prancing about the place, and she's never going to attack you when you go into her room, so yeah. However, I do show off what happens whenever Chef happens to catch you. It's pretty
Of course you do.
interesting. Catch and release only.
He's also got the best minigame in the game.
He's got the only minigame in the game. So yeah, you're technically not wrong.
Yep.
He's also probably got the most hated part of anyone's speedrun of this game.
Yes.
Oh, because we're sort of here talking about stuff, there is something very interesting I found out when editing this, when editing some of the previous episodes, because Gregory Horror Show, as in the cartoon, being a cartoon, only runs at roughly like 20 something frames a second. And this game, being on the PS2 and using not using frame rendering but field rendering, has to always run at 60. And they actually figured that it would not look quite authentic if you just keep everything at 60. So they did restrict the frame rate of certain animations to look more accurately to how they looked in the show, which is pretty nice.
Yes. Fine attention to detail.
Yeah, you can like most animations will still be in like 60 frames, but some that would look really off, like for example Judgment Boys swirling around like crazy, that's actually restricted to 30 as opposed to 60. If it was at 60, it would look like a helicopter in the video here. Now for us commenting over this video is in 30 because uploading a 60 frames version takes a little bit too long. So I only do that for the final product.
Huh. Alright then. Oh dear.
Now here... Yeah, it's safe. Everything is okay. I think I actually missed out on something interesting, because like I've read that a Neko Zombie can actually have a horror show, like, you know, actually attack you on a
For
certain.
what?
And I think that may have been that. Like on the wiki, there is only they only say that he will steal some food from you if you happen to talk to him or like approach him at a certain time, but they did not say anything about when that is. But when I get back there, it's probably already it's already over.
What's this?
And you can still see him down there. He's waiting. Chef is fucking evil because he doesn't just go across the corridor left like back and forth. He goes, stands for a minute, and then goes again. And sometimes he will just come back, and yeah, so you see the full hour has passed, and now Neko Zombie is not going to be behaving the way he did before.
Something interesting ruined, all thanks to fucking Chef.
Mm-hmm. Like, I probably could have still had it happen if I entered the room, but I sort of panicked the moment, you know, the music started.
Right.
That's not how old clocks work.
Right. They don't have better.
No. This is actually why I use an old, like an old watch like that. I don't have to worry about the batteries ever running out. Or worry too much about it breaking, because freaking 50 years old. If it hasn't broken yet, you know.
It's not gonna, yeah.
Well, nobody's home. But yeah, I just need to get into the storeroom right now. So I just saved, and thankfully Chef has decided to move onwards. So I can access the storeroom. However, I probably, like, even if he started chasing me, I just could have run straight to the storeroom because that's his weakness. And yes, the weaknesses can actually be taken advantage of on multiple occasions. Like, for example, just because you did we already took care of Catherine does not mean that she can't slip on a banana peel anymore. In fact, everybody can slip on a banana peel.
Good.
With exception, I think, of Gregory, because he will just pick them up.
Right.
But I'm not sure. Also, there is no point in slipping up Gregory. Faster, move faster. Fun
You
fact: you
trip,
can actually
James.
listen onto people when you're up here.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually like that they designed it in such a way that this isn't a completely remote location. This is actually connected to the part down there. It's similar as to, like, you can be listening on people when you're at the first floor in the lobby, and they won't notice you. Same as you will hear them just walking by, opening doors and whatnot. Yeah, so nobody's there, so I can finally go there uninterrupted, maybe. Oh no, actually, at this point I already have the screwdriver. Sorry, I had a forgot, and now I need to look for a place that is not particularly well, like it's not occupied, or there aren't too many people. Normally, the best fail-safe place to do that is the basement, because the only people there are Judgment Boy, who isn't going to attack you, the fish, who isn't going to attack you, and sometimes the Roulette Boy and Cactus Man. And besides that, yeah, nobody will really ever go there. We need a place that's relatively large and not occupied, simply because we're going to have a Scooby-Doo chase scene.
With the doors and everything?
No, sadly not.
Aww.
We could do that with doors, but it would be very ineffective. So I guess it's more like a Benny Hill chase scene that way. But we've already done the music, so there is no point in doing that.
Right.
But yeah, I need to find the Clockmaster and bravely show him that I have the screwdriver. Now, he's the only undiscovered target on the map, so it's pretty easy to know where he is exactly. He's at his own room. Yeah. Not good. Now, I personally, even though on the wiki they say the best place is the basement, I personally prefer the lobby, because it's very easy to run away from him in a circle. And also, what I do in this video is actually take advantage of the sauna, because nobody goes there.
Why not?
Almost nobody. I don't know, probably it stinks.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, he actually went there, so the way is clear.
Now it's time to harass people.
Exactly. See? I have this thing that's very important to you and your family. What are you gonna do about that?
You stop right there! Isn't that my son's screwdriver?
No,
What?
mine.
Return
It's
it to
my
son
son's
at once.
screwdriver.
This- My son's screwdriver.
Oh!
Ideally, I should have been on the other side of him when this happened.
Yeah.
but it's gonna be fine.
Not for long, it ain't.
It's just we'll see about that. Yeah, also the diner is a...
Is money!
Also the
Holy
diner.
On my son, not without a whooping!
I like that Gregory is ignoring this. Like, yeah, whatever. I got fucking paper. Yeah.
I mean, he likes this kind of shit. I mean, why else would he have so many weird-ass people hanging out at his hotel?
Right. Run to Neko Zombie for cover.
I don't think that would...
Is money!
That would actually be a terrible idea.
Return it to my son!
Because the moment he touches you, it's over.
Right.
And also, he can also go inside Neko Zombie's room.
Oh.
Same as everyone else, it's not a safe place. The only thing that's a little bit inconvenient about this place is the pillars. You can get stuck on them pretty easily.
I figured.
But he can get stuck on them as well. Not for long, but...
Return it to my son at once! Time is money!
Now, we have a limited time before he fixes himself. We have to find my son. Well, not my, but his. My son. And show him the
Do we need him?
screwdriver.
What are you doing?
Nothing important. I did not just injure a middle-aged man who's lying there in the sauna, unconscious, face down to the ground.
You should have thrown him in the jacuzzi. Then he might drown too.
Yeah, he's there, so I'm not gonna be listening in onto him.
Huh? Hey, that's my screwdriver, so you took it, huh? Give it back. Daddy, that kid took my screwdriver. Go teach the brat a lesson.
Nothing.
Mm-mm.
Forgive me, my son. I can't go on.
And then he
Just when
blows
I
up.
managed to stop time, my screw came loose, and now I can't move.
Daddy, what's wrong? Can I talk to you for a minute? That screwdriver is a present from my daddy. It's really, really important. If I don't have it, I won't be able to fix the clocks, and then I'll be in big trouble. Please,
Typo.
pretty please, give it back. I'll give you the soul in return. Just don't tell my daddy. Okay, then I'll just take the screwdriver.
Plot twist. Your screwdriver is his soul.
Yeah, they don't even give you an option to be cruel. I demand more than your soul.
I also demand 7 payments of $19.95.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, now we have the soul, and we're going to immediately deliver it, so it doesn't get lost.